How long you've been at Carvers Bay? How long you been the coach here?
I've been coaching at Carvers Bay now, I think about 16 years. So as assistant and head coach. So it's been a long ride here. You know, Coach Thompson was the original head coach. He actually coached me in high school. So I started off as his assistant and then became the head coach after him.
So you've seen a lot of roller coasters, ups and downs. Carvers Bay has always been known for football.
Yes,
I remember
sir.
the days back when Darrell Brown was here as the principal, and you have Mike Cafaro at Georgetown High. And when the week came for the Carvers Bay Georgetown game, it was a rivalry.
Yes,
I mean, the two principals made it a rivalry. Is that your rival this year? I mean, who is the Carvers Bay rival? Is it because some people say it's Hemingway?
Well,
Who do you think your rival is?
I think our fans and our community, they almost look like every game is a rival. But I think if we can specifically say a team, I guess our in-town team, because our address is still Hemingway, and you got Hemingway down the road, and you know, a lot of our fans also would look at Johnsonville as the rival. So I think if you say between Hemingway and Johnsonville, those would be our main rivals. But we know there's great competition between our county teams and pretty much between anybody we put on our schedule.
So if you had to pick a county team, which one would it be? Georgetown, Andrews, Waccamaw?
That's a
This
tough.
week it might be Waccamaw.
It depends on who we're playing.
Yeah. So this week it might be Waccamaw because that's who you start out with. And you mentioned the Hemingway Johnsonville. Those happen to be your last two games of the season.
Yes, and you know, Coach Ken Cribb, you know, really have done a great job even from when he was at Hemingway, and now he's at Johnsonville now. So I think that rivalry that we had with him at Hemingway just kind of went on to Johnsonville as he transferred there.
So looking back at last year, you were 4-7, but you've had a lot of great years over the years. I mean, 22, you were 7-5. I mean, so this has been a football school over the years. What do you look forward to this year? What do you think is going to happen? Is it going to be a winning season? I mean, if you had to guess right now, what do you think it's going to be?
Well, you know, right now we're just taking it 1 week at a time. If we can be 1-0 at the end of the week, then great things will happen for us. We're not looking too far down the road right now. We have Waccamaw, who's coached by a great coach in Amandre Johnson. Those guys are really stout in the 3A level. And I think we're just going to take it 1 day at a time, 1 week at a time. That's our approach. And if we can be 1-0 each week, then I think our season will end up the way we want it.
Well, you're starting out traveling to Waccamaw this week, and then you're going to be home for your home opener against Kingstree after that. I mean, what do you want to say about Kingstree?
Well, you know, we still focus on Waccamaw right now, but, you know, Kingstree, great program, not too far down the road, great athletes. They got a running back that can start for anybody in the state. They got a new coach this year that he's really got those guys fired up. And we understand the rivalry of playing the guys nearby. But this week, of course, we're focused on Waccamaw. And Coach Johnson, those guys, they have the two great brothers who are dominant player. They're all state players. And, you know, we're going to do our best.
Yeah, and just talking about the schedule a little bit, after Kingstree, you're going to be on the road for 2 games, Andrews and then Georgetown, so you'll be in county for those games. Then you're going to be at home for 2 games, Hannah Pamplico and Green Sea Floyds. Then you'll travel to Latta, and you'll travel to Lakeview, and you'll travel to Hemingway, and then you'll wrap up your season at home against Johnsonville. Is that a tough schedule when you're looking at it?
Well, I think we actually probably have one of the toughest schedules by far regarding anyone in the state of South Carolina. Being a small 1A school, schools like Georgetown, Waccamaw, those are 3A schools. Schools like Andrews, Kingstree, you know, 2A opponents. I always say that our region is almost like the SEC of football, with Johnsonville just a few years ago going back-to-back to the state championship. So we know that it's a really tough region, really tough schedule. We know that if we have a winning record at the end of the season, then we're a team that can compete for the state championship.
Now, looking at the players this year, who are the players to watch? I mean, who's going to be the standouts if you can predict it right now?
Well, of course, Zion Giles is considered the #1 inside offensive lineman in the nation, not just in the state of South Carolina. So he was first and foremost who's going to be on everybody's radar. But we have a plethora of guys, plethora of running backs. We're returning about 10 players on offense, from our quarterback Simmons to our running backs from Kennard to Julius to Reed. You know, we have faith in all those guys. Tristan Diggs, one of our centers who just got an offer from the Citadel. You know, so we have our faith in a lot of the guys that we're returning on offense. Defensively, we'll be led by Jaquan Hanna, who's the edge, who's going to be an all-state player, we believe, and also be able to play on the next level. Julius McCray, again, another guy that I think that could possibly even sneak into the D1 to the Power 4 level at the end of the season. So we're excited about these guys and what we have coming back.
Now, you've been doing this 16 years, so you've seen a lot of success stories. I mean, not only have you seen a lot of your players go on to do great in college, what does it feel like to turn on the TV on Sundays and see some of your former players?
Yeah, it's a great experience, you know, starting back with Clayton Gathers and all those guys when I originally got here, you know, to go back and look at even now to see the Byron Youngs of the world. Man, it's a humbling experience to just watch them, you know, grow from a small community like St. Luke or Lanes Creek or Dunbar, Plantersville, kids that, you know, that could only dream of this and really see their dreams come to reality. You know, that's a great experience. And even with Melissa Jefferson and all of them, you know, it's just so awesome to see. You know, you remember her working out here, you know, calling me, Coach, can you let me in the weight room, working out by herself, to now not only competing at that level, but dominating. You know, the Tyrell Richards of the world is just a humbling experience for a coach, humbling for our community. And we just support them from afar. And when we can get close to them, we really want to love up on them also.
I was going to ask you about Melissa Jefferson Wooden now. Because, I mean, what is it about Carvers Bay, whether it's football, basketball, track? I mean, why does Carvers Bay produce so many champions?
Well, I think this year, you know, we'll be celebrating 25 years, I always say, of championship tradition. It's our tradition to do the best that we can. You know, we try to be the best in the classroom and be the best on whatever field of play that we're playing on. And, you know, it translates. I also said it doesn't hurt to have that Black River water running through your veins also. So, you know, this community is just a special, we're a close-knit community, we're a God-fearing community, and we believe that we're blessed, and we try to be out to be the best at what we do.
Now, this is not a problem for Carvers Bay because I think the stands are pretty full, no matter when you play. But, you know, I mean, if you could say anything to the parents, the friends, the family members of the players, or even people who, you know, don't have anybody on the team, what would you say to get them in the stands on, you know, next week when you face Kingstree?
Hey, again, we're celebrating 25 years of championship tradition. Our guys have been working extremely hard in the off season. It's starting to show on film, and we would love to have everyone here celebrating with our community, with our kids, pushing them on to be the best that they can be. You know, this is a great place to be. The atmosphere is always great, but it's even better when we have a packed house. So we love everybody to come on back and support our kids.
Now, of course, to get a great varsity team, it starts in the earlier levels.
Yes, sir.
JV, middle school. How is that coming along at Carvers Bay Middle School? I mean, does it look like the future is bright, looking at what you're seeing in the middle school level?
Yes, sir. Our middle school level is coached by the legendary coach Michael Lennon. He has been the staple here other than Coach T, pretty much being here from the beginning, being that same JV coach, to having that consistent, you know, kids don't like change, and he has been that constant part of our football program. He's an invaluable part of our program and part of our community, instilling that discipline and that toughness that Carvers Bay is known for. And, you know, it starts there. That's the foundation. I believe at Carvers Bay, we spend a lot of time with our youth program, with our JV program, hopefully get back to the B team program. And, you know, the kids see it, and it translates when they get to the varsity level.
What else do you want to say about the upcoming season?
You know, again, we're extremely excited for this upcoming season. We're going to take it 1 week at a time. Hopefully we can have everyone here cheering us on, celebrating 25 years. We like all our alumni to come back, all of our former former players to come back and, you know, cheer these guys on. They really need it. They deserve it. I think they earned it, and we're going to do it one game at a time.
All right, and of course you've got the big game against Waccamaw Friday night. That's our game of the week that we're going to be covering. So we will see you on Friday night under the lights.
Yes, sir. See you there.